All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode number 2 of Daydrink Radio. We got November 24th. Still no intro to be solidified. Last week's was a total disaster, and watching it back was simply just not it. So we still gotta figure that out.
You know what? Do you know what Fiverr is?
Yeah, we could hire someone to do.
Yes,
some sort of
hire somebody, or we could get a badass person on Cameo. Yes, Gerard.
Do I still need this mic here if I have headphones, or do I not?
Yes, keep the mic close. The mic is activated.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, let me make sure it is on the tech side here.
I'm gonna try not to cough and clear my throat.
No
during
way.
this.
All right.
Dude, we could get the Rizzler to film an intro video for $350.
See, that's just not in the budget.
But
Burns
it's the
thinks
Rizzler.
money grows
Anything,
on trees.
Dude, it could have been $2,000. The Rizzler's worth all the money in the world. That's worth it.
All right, we'll see. If we, you're right, we do need an intro. I'm thinking we maybe put it on Twitter or something, and someone will maybe be able to give us a free version.
Oh, dude,
let's do a Rizzler. Let's do a Rizzler parlay.
Oh my God, Bruce Buffer, the UFC Octagon, the announcer for the UFC. Bruce Buffer would be fucking sick.
How much is he charging?
Cool. Same price as the Rizzler, which is really funny when you think about that. Bruce Buffer charges the same as the Rizzler, a 9-year-old kid.
All right, let's jump into the show. Before we jump in, ladies and gentlemen, quick shout out to Dude Wipes for sponsoring today's episode. If you guys are still relying on toilet paper in 2025, you're basically living in the Stone Age. You might as well be chiseling your ass with a rock. Get it together. Gerard, you have to be quiet during the ad reads.
Oh, fuck.
Dude Wipes are here to help you out. They're a simple upgrade that makes you wonder why you ever settled for the old version. Designed for clean, more refreshing feeling than toilet paper, Dude Wipes plush wet wipes come in sleek dispensers packs that fit perfectly on your throne and are flushable unlike other products. These things have saved all of us after long film days, late nights taking care of business, and the worst of the worst, the day after drinking shits. We promise you once you try Dude Wipes, you'll never go back. So do yourself a favor, level up your routine, and pick up some Dude Wipes today. Feel better, smell better, and fix your whole situation. Dude Wipes, keep yourself in the game. Shop now at www.dudewipes.com. First ad word.
Good ad read,
ad word in the books. Could use some work.
Do we get free samples?
On the way. We got 3 packs.
Yes.
I don't know if my toilet will take it.
It says that they flush everywhere. It says that you can flush Dude Wipes, and so that's one of their main sales points. So,
well, dude, also the whole grease thing that we talked about the other week. If you're renting an apartment, you can flush anything. It's the same thing.
Burns just incriminating himself to his landlord once again.
No, I haven't done anything personally, but also last thing on the intro discussion, Scott Hansen, NFL Red Zone host, is only $299 on sale.
Gerard, go ahead.
My laptop's at 10%. We got a bit of an issue.
This is just a fucking train wreck. This is a train wreck.
Can you charge it?
I can, but not in this specific spot.
All right, well, you got to figure that out. The show goes on. The show goes on.
I'll figure it out.
We keep rolling.
On my agenda for what I wanted to cover today, just to give a rundown for the people listening. Number 1, we had 55 views on our first episode. How about that?
Whoa!
Yeah, 55. Better than nothing, boys. I was expecting maybe a 10 to 15, but we got 55.
That's actually pretty good, I'm not going to lie.
I got a question, and it's a pretty stupid question.
Wait, before your question, I think our new goal is every single week we try and up our views, no matter what it is. Even if we get 5 more, each week we try and get more views and keep growing this thing. Gerard, go ahead.
Now, remember how I said it's a stupid question?
Yes.
Can we upload this on Pornhub and try to get more views? Can you put a podcast on Pornhub, or will Pornhub take it down?
They probably will take it down. They'll probably take it down.
We'll leave that up to you. Gerard, you do some research on that. If you
take your shirt off or something, then it will
I'm thinking of views here,
content,
guys.
You know?
I'm thinking of views.
For sure.
Okay, so I'm a big advocate of all press is good press. That could be the one industry that all press is not good press for us.
True. That is true. Okay, Charlie, what topics did you want to get into today?
Yes, back to the point. Number 1, I think we cover a little bit of sports. We talk NFL here. A lot happened yesterday in the NFL slate. We recap last week and last weekend. We had a lot of team bonding time, I would say. And then we got OSU Michigan this weekend and Thanksgiving. So lots to kind of talk about and look forward to here this upcoming week.
Yes, sir. A lot on the table. Where do you want to start, sir?
I was going to say sports. Burns, you're coming off a big win. So are the
Woo!
Brownies.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
I'm a Bears fan too. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
that's on me. I left you out on that one. Sorry. Chicago's coming off a big win. Shador Sanders, Browns might win the Super Bowl. Burns, you want to start on how you're feeling?
Yeah. Man, we're feeling good. We're feeling great. Bears are 8-3 going into Turkey Day, which I didn't think would happen in a long time, to be honest with you. Going into this year, holy cow. They've won 8 out of their last 9 games. It's unbelievable. That's everything that we ever asked for. Caleb Williams yesterday, over 200 passing yards, 3 touchdowns. Besides that one sack that led to a fumble and touchdown for the Steelers. Besides that, he had a great day. And thank God the Bears won, or else that clip would have been replayed everywhere till the end of fucking time. So, thank God.
Me and Chuck were watching the game at Fireplace, and they showed a stat. Remember, Chuck, when you're like, what the fuck? It was the Bears since week 3 are number 1 in rushing, passing offense, defense, takeaways, everything under the sun.
Best team in the NFL.
They
Statistically
are
wise,
humming.
best team in the NFL. It's crazy.
Yeah. They are humming right now at a different level. They make us sweat every game, though. They make sure to. The last 5 minutes, you never know what's going to happen. But besides that, it's been really fun. Do I know if we beat the Birds on Black Friday? Probably not. But that's okay. 8-4 going into December. I'm more than happy, man.
I
Than
can't
happy.
believe that we're not playing on Thanksgiving. What kind of fucking we always play on Thanksgiving.
We do. We usually get stuck with the Detroit game on Thanksgiving. But this year the Packers got them instead. So
Caleb and his
I mean, it's
nails
fine.
are bad for viewership, I
But
guess.
hey, instead of Thanksgiving, instead of 3 games in one day on Thanksgiving, we get the standalone game on Black Friday instead. It's just us, man.
Wait, how many games are on Thursday?
3?
Okay, so it's 3 and there's a Black Friday game.
Yes, and we get the standalone Black Friday game, which is pretty sweet, but kind of throws me out of my routine. I'm a big Black Friday supporter.
Yeah, Burns goes out and goes like shopping. He does the whole 9
That's when I
yards.
get my Christmas shopping done. I get it done that day, but now I'm bearing down, I guess, which I'm fine with. That's okay with me.
Why can't
Dude,
you
I
do
don't know.
both?
I don't think I've ever gone Christmas shopping in my life.
Have you never gone on like a Black Friday, just going to like Best Buy at least to see like the electronic deals? Nothing?
Never. No, not once.
I got my Xbox on Black Friday. Like there's sometimes not back in the day, that's when it used to be like crazy deals. That's when it used to be crazy. Not as much anymore.
Yeah,
But now
it's all,
it's
it all
Cyber
bleeds
Monday.
together.
Do you go?
Oh.
Do you go at midnight? Like that night?
No. Now all
That
the
shit
stores
doesn't happen. That doesn't
No,
happen
that doesn't
anymore.
happen anymore. It used to be like that. We used to go to after Thanksgiving dinner. Target would open at like 6 o'clock on Thanksgiving, and we would go after we ate Thanksgiving dinner. We'd stop in there and just walk around and see if there's any good deals. But
So,
besides that, no.
You remember the
Alright,
Cabbage
great.
Patch?
great
Remember the
time
Cabbage
to.
Patch doll? Oh wait, no, wait.
What, on Black
The
Friday?
The Cabbage Patch Black Friday?
No.
Well, dude, put a clip in here. People are getting trampled.
For a Cabbage Patch Kid?
Yeah, back in the 80s, dude, like people were breaking arms, breaking legs, snapping
That's
femurs.
crazy. The one thing
Insert
I
the
always see
clip.
people do that for, like even recently, was always either TVs or some video game console that came out. That's when it was fucking nuts. But now the stores, they kind of made it more low key. I wish that we would go back to the days where Black Friday was just a madhouse. That was good
Agreed.
times. You know. That's
All right.
American tradition.
All right, Chuck, no more Cabbage Patch. What do you got next?
We're getting back on the rails. I was going to say it's a perfect time to plug in the Daydrink Black Friday Cyber Monday deal. We got 20% off site-wide. All products will be back in stock besides the tailgating hats and the Moneyline hats. But Saturday, Bear Hat, Rally the Troops, Daydrink Sports, everything's back. Starting Wednesday, 20% off starting Friday. Let's make some fucking money, hopefully. That's the goal.
Yeah, that is a goal. Sell some merchandise.
Yes.
Sell some
We have a
stuff.
photo shoot later today.
We have a photo shoot tonight. Yes, we got the new Daydrink backdrop. We're just gonna get some shots in front of that. It'll be pretty straightforward.
How long is that going to take?
Like 30 minutes max. It'll be
It's going to take me
quick.
30 minutes for me to get there, and then 30 minutes back.
I can drive you home. I'll drive you home if you can
Ooh.
find your way here.
Should we get a beer?
I don't have time for a beer.
Okay, all right. All right, fine. Fuck, jeez.
I got to go home and watch Monday Night Football after, man. We got Panthers, 49ers.
Yeah, it's not a good game. Back to yesterday. Did you guys? How about Jameis Winston? Just put it on an absolute showing, even though they lost.
Man, I wish that they won that game. Oh my God, they were so close. If they won that game, that would have been awesome, dude. The Giants. I mean, not this year. They're the first team eliminated from the playoffs this year, which is kind of surprising. But they are in such a good spot going into next year and everything. You get a new head coach. You have your quarterback. You have your running back. You have your wide receiver, who both of them got hurt this year. They got one of the best pass rushers in football over there. Like they're in a pretty damn good spot right now. If I was a Giants fan, I'd still be excited, man, for the future. To be honest with you.
And in the meantime, even though you're losing all these games, you get the full Jameis show. Just you see, he said, "Yeah, we outside, but we inside." And
he makes no sense ever.
He had the greatest. He had the greatest quarterback receiving touchdown of all time.
Caught it at the 20, stiff arm the shit out of the guy, and takes it to the house.
That might be cooler than Nick Foles in the Super Bowl, just because, Nick Foles, he was wide open. He made a great catch, but he was wide open there.
He didn't stiff arm anyone.
Jameis Winston trucked a motherfucker into the ground and made his way into the end zone like a real man.
Yeah, like a real man. Show him how J-Mo runs the football, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Chuck, I'm not sure if I'm going to be great for Sunday recaps because I got pretty blacked out yesterday, and I don't remember a lot of the games. I know I lost a lot of bets.
Yeah, how about I give Gerard a lock of the century because we were together. I'm like, dude, I got one this week. It's gonna hit. I know, like this is I put 100 on it. That's how confident I was in it. So I took a teaser, Packers plus half, so just Packers money line pretty much. Giants plus 20.5. No sweat the entire day. Easy lock. Then almost hit 110 for 250 as well, but missed by a leg because the Colts shit down their leg and let Patrick Mahomes do his thing. So
yeah, they did. Yeah, they.
I mean, we're gonna act like your lock of the century last week didn't come into play at all. Like why I didn't tail.
Well, you tailed the first, and it's a game of runs. That's what you have to understand.
Here's the thing, though. The lock of the century wasn't even fucking close. Like it was a blow. They lost 5-2.
Yeah, that happens.
That was not good. That was not good.
It's not about how. It's about how many. If we can just keep stacking the locks of the century, then ultimately you're winning money. That's
when you start. When you start throwing around that L word, it's very dangerous. All right, because I texted other people that bet. I texted my boys and I was like, dude, my buddy's a hockey nut. He's got the lock of the century. Yeah. My buddy threw 50 on it. You're costing people money with that L word.
They're hard-earned, valued money.
Yeah. If you're gonna ride one of them, you gotta ride all of them. That's how the game works.
No. The L word is simple. You could have said, "Oh, I like this." Instead, you could have said, "Oh, I like this." Not, "Oh my God, this is a no doubter. This is a."
He said, "Lock of the century." Here. That's if I'm not a math guy, but that's 100 years.
All right. Well, I had 3 of those technically in the past, I had 2 of them in the past week, and I'm 1-1.
No, you're not 1-1. You're 1.
Yes, I am. I had one.
It hasn't been 200. It hasn't been 200 years either. We've had 2 locks of the century in the past.
Okay. Well, no. So I had 3 bets. I called 2 of them the locks of the century. The first one I didn't call lock of the century, hit. Second one I called lock of the century, missed. Third one I called lock of the century, hit. So
you're 1 for
technically
2.
Profitable. No, I'm 2-1, but only called 2 of them locks of the century. The first one hit, middle one lost, last one
I know, but
hit.
if you don't say it's the lock of the century, then it doesn't count in that category.
But I told you guys, I didn't say of the century. I said this is a lock. I love this alternate line NHL parlay.
This is the dumbest conversation I've ever heard in my life.
Stop using the L word. It's offensive to us that have impulse.
It is. I had a lot of impulse this weekend, but oh my God, Saturday I had a fucking day, dude. Saturday was a great day. Sat on this couch, ate all of the Thanksgiving leftovers with 2 of my buddies. We went to town on everything and won so many bets. My UFC guy was cooking. I think we went 8-2 on the card. Hit on the main event, hit a plus 275 to cap it off. It was beautiful. And then go over college football and just had a field day, man. The only thing that I wish that hit was I bet Georgia Tech plus 600 when they were down like 28-0. I'm like, you know what? Maybe. And then they went and scored 2 touchdowns. And then they got the ball back. And then the worst interception I've ever seen. Gerard knows what I'm talking about, on the 1 yard line.
It's disgusting.
It was terrible. That just ruined the vibes right there. But it was still a good day. Good day.
Hey, Burns, some of us didn't have a good day. Okay?
Some of us didn't. Some of us didn't. Life's not fair, Sometimes
You just come on here boasting like I had a great Saturday. Fucking
Yeah, I did.
Got tuned up with the boys. Fucking hit all my bets.
Yeah.
I woke up hungover as balls.
So did I.
And then my buddy texted me, what is it? Something Hooker. Some dude named Hooker for the UFC card.
That? Oh my god.
And then it
Why
just
would you
lost.
bet that?
Just lost. Yeah. Oh, hindsight's 20 fucking 20.
No,
Burns.
just in
Thanks.
general, dude. He was like, what, plus 500?
No, he was like plus like 130.
Oh, that's right. I was thinking of somebody else. No, I was thinking of a different fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't hit a fucking lick on college football. I told Chuck this on Sunday. All I do every weekend is I wake up, I get absolutely fucking rinsed by college football and these fucking teenagers that can't cover a fucking line. And then Sunday, I either get rinsed again or I
You
smack
save
big.
your ass. Yeah, or you save your ass on NFL. That's how it goes. Well, hey, we got a big weekend coming up. Rivalry weekend. That's going to be a great
That's
time.
going to be
I'm so
hot.
excited.
Wait, before
That's
we
this
jump
weekend?
into that, question for you guys. Before we jump into Rivalry weekend, because I want to talk about that. Back to Gerard's point on the gambling. I actually wasn't going to talk about this, but since you said that, I kind of want to. Gambling has to be fucking rigged with some of these college kids, dude. Like, I was thinking about it, like, the amount of money that these kids are getting paid or are not getting paid, like, in gambling being as big as it is now, like, they are incentivized more than ever to just give out insider information or, like, let alone affect how they're playing and affect how their team's playing to
I
win
don't know.
money. I think it has to be, especially at the smaller schools. It has to be.
At the smaller schools, I can see it 100%. But at these big schools, if we're talking like SEC, Big Ten, no way. No way. That's a whole scandal if something gets out. That's literally the one thing that you can't do.
But these kids don't
Especially-
care. That's what I'm saying. These kids
They
do not
care
care.
they care at the big levels if they're going to the NFL. That's
Not all-
or if
not
they're
all-
trying to go to the NFL.
Think about how
That's-
many go to the
they
NFL.
care.
Think about that.
But
though.
also, they're trying to win a championship, man. I don't know. They've worked their whole life to get there. And once these people get to the league, they think they're invincible and that it doesn't matter. But these college kids, I don't know, man. I don't see it too much. Maybe at the smaller schools, I do see that, but I don't know.
I think
It's too much going on.
98% of kids probably are saying or doing all the things you're saying. I think that there's 2% of college athletes are probably like, hey, toss $100 on this game that I'm playing in. You know,
Maybe, but dude, it's all so closely knit together at this point. I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. That's a weird conversation to have. I mean, we've seen it at the NFL level. We've seen it at different levels too, but I don't know. Not really that many big scandals have come out of college like that yet.
that's what I'm saying. I think that college is significantly more incentivized than any type of professional sport because, like, you don't necessarily have the safety net of what the future looks like. Like, these dudes are trying to get as much money as they possibly can in these 4 years. And if you're a bench player, you got insider info, you got a buddy who's placing bets somewhere. Hey, I don't know. Just food for thought. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm saying I think that that's the case.
Maybe, but also like you said, if you said, "Hey, I got some insider information, throw 100 on this game," they're not throwing 100. They're
Throwing a couple of G's, yeah.
They're throwing maybe more than a couple G's on it if they got somebody who's got money and they're giving insider information like that. But
Gerard.
yes, Gerard.
So my computer doesn't have enough holes.
What percentage
That's
are you
the
at?
problem.
What percentage are you?
I'm at 3, and I was like, oh, I'll just charge it, but both holes are taken up by both microphones.
All right, so what you're going to do is I think you can plug your headphones into your microphone.
Into this thingy?
Yes.
That's
Sick technology. All right. Stand by. You guys talk about something.
We
yeah,
can just-
Chucky. What do you want to get into here?
I think we should just hold on standby until he gets this figured out, but then let's get into rivalry weekend.
Sure. This is a whole process. Maybe on the bottom.
It is on the bottom. I also am not positive this is going to work, but I think it will.
That's for headphones with like a circle. I got the Apple. Wait, but are you still hearing yourself when I take out my headphones? Or are we good? Because I just have the mic on right now.
Yeah, we should be good. Yeah, just do that. I can
All
still
right,
hear
cool.
myself. Like I've been hearing myself a little bit.
Really? I can't hear anyone. I'm not hearing anything. All right. We're rotating. I kind of like this. This is kind of cool. Nice. Oh, wait, I didn't even plug my fucking laptop in. I was just looking at myself. All right, nice. Plot twist.
All right, we dialed back in.
Yeah.
All right, I have something. I have some before we get into Rivalry Weekend. Actually, I have something written down. I need to preface it though, because I think it could be taken completely wrong. This is once again busting of balls here, and I think it's funny. I think it's a little bit of good company drama. So Burns, Gerard, and I kind of have a bone to pick with you. Yesterday with the losing wristbands and then just big dicking Gerard on the microphone. Just absolutely big dicking him on the microphone. And then 3 just bouncing from the tailgate, which we can't really fault you for because you were doing your thing or whatever. But you bounced from the tailgate without telling us and we were looking for you. And we are like, man, that motherfucker didn't bring our wristbands, stole the microphone, and bounced without telling us. So I figured we needed to talk about it.
Sure. Let me preface
You
this.
need help account for your actions.
And also, it's not like we're mad. I just think we should talk about it because it's
The
good
microphone.
content.
The microphone was really funny, and I thought that was awesome. And the comments did too. A lot of comments saying that it was a power move that I took the mic.
And then I said vetoed. And I think it added a good little storyline there.
You're gonna see if you get that microphone again, Burns. I'm taller. I'm gonna hold it where you can't fucking reach it. How about that?
I'll find a way. I'll climb the ladder. I'll find a way.
Climbing this ladder.
Number 2, dude, just at those fucking tailgates, I think I talked to over like 150 people. I was all over the fucking place. I was just trying to hold it all together. And no, I swear to God, I did lose the fucking wristbands. I don't know where they were.
That's a swear to God? That's a swear to God?
Swear to God. No, I checked my pockets. And I'm like, where the fuck are they? He gave me 6 of them earlier. And I gave
All right, I'll
4 to my
believe you.
buddies who got there early.
I told
And then I was
Gerard,
checking.
I'll be honest. I told Gerard, I was like, I don't know if he ever had them, but I believe you.
I did. No,
I'll
he
take
gave
your
me
word. I
6 of
believe you.
them.
The way that you looked in your pockets was almost out of a movie. You just put your hand in one and then the other, like,
I swear to God, I was moving my hands around. I had all this shit in my pockets. I was looking to see if I had them. And I
believe you.
did text him. What's it called? I texted him on Saturday, too. Hey, tomorrow I got 2 others coming. They're from this company I work for, and they do street interviews at tailgates. They'll maybe steal a beer or 2 off you, but that's it. So I did text him right there.
We talked to him. He was he's a character, man.
He's a character.
He's a nice guy. Nice guy.
He's a very nice guy, but he's a character for sure. And then leaving the tailgate, no, we were just like, okay, let's go. And then we just kind of left. We took like a fireball shot, and then we just got out of there. And that's how it was, you know.
I'll show you guys what I found in my pocket at my office today.
Gerard, can you move your camera down so your head's like near the middle top?
Middle top.
You got a fireball shooter at the office today? Hold on.
No, I just found it in my pocket at the office.
That's random.
I was like, do I drink it?
But no, I swear I didn't mean, I apologize if it came off as that, but no, I didn't mean any harm. And then obviously with the whole mic thing, I was just fucking around, obviously. But
No, you're good. I thought it'd be worth talking about because it's kind of funny. It builds a little bit of a storyline. And we did. Gerard and I did look at each other. Like, I'll be honest, we looked at each other. We're like, huh, maybe you didn't. But no, yeah, we're all good.
Dude.
Chuck, can we talk about those guys that we sat next to at Fireplace?
Oh, the worst, dude. This is a funny story. I gotta tell it because I was kind of like the middleman here, and I didn't get nervous, but I don't necessarily deal well in like commotion situations that I think could be avoided.
You do not like confrontation.
I only like it when someone like really, really deserves it, and it's easy to go all in and balls to the wall and be like, "Fuck you." This situation, I didn't think granted that, but so we're sitting at Fireplace Inn. Burns, have you been there before? I don't think you have. You said you hadn't. No. They have like an upstairs back bar, so it's like kind of like this little cubby, and Burns or Gerard and I are sitting at the bar, and there's these 2 guys next to us, and we're watching, and like you can kind of we figured out one of them was a Steelers fan, but like from the start, I just could tell these guys were kind of dweebs, like didn't know really anything about the NFL or like football
If
at all.
missionary was a person, it'd be these two guys.
Okay.
But like nice guys. Whatever. We start talking about like hometown. The guy said his office. He's shaking his head. The guy said his office was like near where I grew up and stuff. Conversation goes on, and Gerard, what play happened
Dude,
that
fuck Burns. You remember when Jalen Ramsey pushed Caleb out of bounds?
Yes. We were going nuts in there. That was ridiculous. Ridiculous.
I got to say my side. I said I thought he probably shouldn't have hit him, but Caleb also gave up with like a good 2 to 3 yards left of play. Like if you're gonna go out, just go out a little harder. Gerard's like he gave himself up, and I'm sitting there and I'm kind of like, I see what you're saying, but I think you're wrong. But then this guy next to us who knew like nothing about football is like, he's like, oh, you slide out of bounds if you don't want to get hit. And I'm just like, all right, well, you're even more wrong because you don't slide out of bounds, you dumbass. And then Gerard is getting fucking pissed. He's like texting me like, dude, I'm going to kill these guys next to us. And I'm like in between this all just trying to like, I'm like, all right, calm down. And Gerard's like, we need to get the fuck out of here. I'm going to kill one of these guys.
Because Chuck wasn't letting me like, here's the thing. Because Chuck gave me a little like knee tap on like below, and he's like, hey, chill. And I was like, no, dude. And even Chuck, you were doing this too. And this, as a sports fan, I don't know why. I'm probably just an asshole, and I'm fine with that. I'll live with that. When something happens like that, when a play is going on, and I'm like, I'm just talking to myself, okay? I'm screaming at the TV, and I'm talking to myself. I'm like, how the fuck is that not a late hit? Whatever. I'm not asking for opinions on the opposite side. I'm not asking if you're like, oh, well, it was like 3 yards. Didn't ask. I'm so set on.
There's the other side of, well, you're right next to me yelling, I'm going to say something too.
No, but this proves my point perfectly, and I think I've said it at least with Chuck before for sure. I hate watching my favorite team in a bar. I fucking hate it, and I never do it. I never watch the Bears in a bar. It's either at home, maybe at like a watch party with people who also know ball. You have to be with people who know ball. Like those people who you said that don't know what's going on and they're trying to talk about the game.
They didn't
shut the fuck up. Like, just shut the fuck up. I either like watching the game at home with a couple of my buddies from home with my family or at the game in the stadium because that's different. Everybody there except maybe like a couple odd ones out when you're at a game, you know. Everybody knows what's going on. Everybody knows the deal. It's not just people who have no idea what they're doing just, oh, let's go for a fun Sunday out in the town. Let's go and watch some games, which that's all fine and dandy. No problem with that. Just me personally.
Just shut the fuck up if you're going to do that. I don't need you screaming.
And another thing I would add to that is Gerard, why I like hated those guys. Because I was in the middle, but I was also like, dude, like you're a Pittsburgh fan in a bar in Chicago. You have to have some sort of sense of surrounding.
The day that the Steelers
like,
play the Bears, like it's not just some random Sunday.
It's like you're trying to be an asshole if you're doing that when you're surrounded by all Chicago people. And it's like,
also,
all right.
It's insane that like everyone is so soft now. It's ridiculous. Like if you're in Chicago and there's a Bears game on and you're wearing like a rival team or like the team that we're playing, and I happen to say you're an absolute fucking pussy, your team blows, that is warranted because you made the decision to wear that jersey in Chicago. Like if I went to Green Bay and I was wearing a fucking Bears jersey and some dude was like, hey, you have a tiny penis, Bears suck, I'd be like, fair game.
Yeah, and then you just say fuck you right back, and that's the way it goes. That's how it is. But also,
so offended in bars now. They'll be wearing a fucking Packers jersey. I'm like, man, you look fat, and they'll be like, oh.
Yeah, no, it's just, I don't know. I've just never liked to do it. That's a big reason why I hate it. Even when I was in Vegas for March Madness, I fucking hated it, dude. Because it's a bunch of people. We were just in like a random sports bar watching some game, and like half of the people there didn't even know what was going on. It just pissed me off more and more and more. It just killed me. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, not a big fan of it. Not a big fan.
Yeah, and then Gerard and I went to another bar and ripped it pretty good. I went home for the Browns game, and he stayed out. Sounds like
The amount that I drank yesterday was actually impressive. And I got a theory, and this is maybe why I'm getting fired from my corporate job. But if I on a Sunday, if I go out and watch the games, I eat a French dip and I drink like 2 big ass lemonades and take like 5 tequila shots and maybe slam like 3 or 4 beers. The next morning, I feel incredible.
that's just psycho.
Yeah. I do not feel incredible. I still don't feel incredible today at all. It was a long, dude.
You
Going
didn't
to the
even
games. It's a good day.
today, Burns?
Huh?
Did you have to go to the office today?
No, thank God I didn't. Some of my buddies did, and I'm like, dude, I couldn't do it. I was honest, dude. I'm lucky that I don't have to because I would not be able to function today. The real respect that I have is for the fucking blue collar, huge Bears fans who go and they tailgate all out. These guys are blacked out by 12:30, maybe even 11:30 in the morning before they enter the stadium. And you know those guys are at work at 5:30 the next morning like nothing happened.
Yeah.
And just ripping it.
You're
That's the
right.
biggest respect I have, dude. Oh my God.
That's old school, baby. That's old school.
That's old school. It's like they become a different person on NFL Sundays. It isn't even just here. It's around the league. They just become a different person on Sundays. Go home.
Also, they've been doing it for 40 years. So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
nothing at this point. I'm sure.
No, I
when-
know. Oh,
20,
yeah.
Yeah, they were getting banged up, maybe putting a couple pipes in the wrong places.
Yeah. It always buffs. It always buffs out.
It always does. But no, that's the biggest respect level that I have. And I meet a lot of people like that. And I'm like, man, that's awesome. That's sweet right there. But
All right, this weekend we got rivalry weekend. Most notably, Ohio State, Michigan, the big one, Saturday at noon Eastern time.
I'm going to give.
For this.
Dude, I'm from Ohio, man. You got like you saying that Green Bay, Chicago is a bigger rivalry.
It's Bears Packers weekend in Ohio, but like also multiplied more.
But it is multiplied more. I think it's bigger, and it's not because I'm biased. Because like I honestly think it is bigger.
And it's also only one weekend a year versus 2. It's the game. It is the
And I'm
game.
fired up because I think it's so fucking cool that the past couple, 3 years in a row, Michigan's won it, and now it's like, if Ohio State loses it again, just the storyline of that, which I don't think they will. I think Ohio State wins by like 40.
Yeah, so that's why like you're hyped for this game, and it's like it's gonna be.
How could you not be? How could you not be? Last year, everyone thought it was going to be a blowout, and Michigan won in
I
Columbus.
like Michigan plus 11.5 personally.
If you would have bet Michigan money line last year, it was probably like plus 2,000.
And it's in Ann Arbor too. I like Michigan plus 11.5. I think Ohio State wins, but I think that Michigan will keep it close. Like they'll keep it a ball game for sure. The game that I'm really excited for is Friday night. My lock of the week after watching Saturday.
Stop with that fucking word.
No, I am using it in the correct form here. That I have just fallen in love with this, and it's only Monday.
He
and this game's on Friday.
He tossed in of the week, not of the century, so it's fine.
Yeah, of the week. I love the Texas A&M Aggies. I love the Aggies going into Texas and beating the shit out of the Longhorns.
What's the
They're
spread?
only -3. They're only -3. That's it.
Oh, I love that. I love that
And
too.
I love them. It feels like it's almost too true of a thing. You know, it's one of those situations where it feels like too sure of a shot, but I think that this one's going right in. I think
Texas A&M lost.
Who's their D end? Is it Casey?
No, they're
Howell?
undefeated. They're undefeated.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
Burns, who's their D end for the Aggies? Casey Howell or something like that?
Yes, I think so. I'm pretty
I know his
sure.
last name is Howell. That dude is nasty. He's gonna eat Arch Manning's lunch.
They are, dude.
Yeah.
They're fucking disgusting. The only thing that kind of throws me off is that Texas has a great defense, too. But
Isn't
besides that,
Marcel
and
Reed,
Archie looked good last week.
Isn't Marcel Reed a Heisman candidate? Like one of the front runners?
Yes, no, he is. Dude, the Heisman, it literally doesn't matter this year. It's fucking terrible. It's
I
going to be
saw your
Mendoza.
take. I saw your take on Genty. That's so true. That if Genty was in,
If Ashton
he
Genty
would
played this
dominate.
year, like if he had the season, not like if he came back to school, if he had a season that he did last year, this year, he would be the front runner. He would be -10,000 to win the Heisman this year. But Jeremiah Love also, dude, he's a fucking machine too at Notre Dame. Holy cow.
Is he on the spectrum? I saw a video that said that Jeremiah Love was on the spectrum. I'll send it to you guys.
I don't know. I have no idea. I just see him play ball. I haven't seen like any like interview clips or
There's
shit
a
like that.
interview clip of his mom saying that Jeremiah he's on the spectrum. And then all I wanted to look up on TikTok was Jeremiah loves like interviews, and then like the fucking like search bar thing would say Jeremiah love talking. Because maybe he talks weird or something like that. I think he's spectrum.
That's
Really?
interesting. But he can run like a fucking racehorse, man. Holy cow.
I think
Yeah,
when you're
that
on the
guy's unreal.
spectrum, too, I could be completely wrong on this, not very educated on the topic. I think that gives you, like, superpowers sometimes where you're, like, really, really smart or, like, I don't know.
Well, no,
maybe
all
really
the
good at
smartest
football.
all
Yeah.
the smartest people in the world are all on the spectrum. All of them
Yeah.
are.
Gerard, you're pointing at yourself.
I guess, but no, it is 100% true. But no, rivalry weekend's going to be awesome. I am so excited for Alabama Auburn too, the Iron Bowl.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean,
It's always
a
good.
night game in Auburn. Are you kidding me? It's going to be chaos there, man. It's going to be ridiculous.
And Auburn's in the spot where it's like they got nothing to lose. They're having one of their worst
Yeah.
seasons in a while. They're gonna, and
100%.
they can keep it close. Those games are always close.
And dude, this is one.
Bar recently. It's terrible.
What's up?
You did what?
I went to an Alabama bar recently. Terrible. Never go to an Alabama bar. Like,
Yeah, that sounds
after every
about
first
right.
down, you scream "Roll Tide, roll!" and it's like every first down.
Oh yeah, no, that's what they do every first down. College, dude, it's fucking crazy. Like the chance that they do, it is nonstop.
Hot
Every
take.
single team has their own, and it's
Hot take.
nonstop.
I think those are so obnoxious. Like I think any college chant is so stupid.
It depends. It depends on the team. I think a little bit. Roll Tide, roll for sure. And like, it kind of did get annoying when I went to a game at Tennessee. I heard Rocky Top played maybe 20 plus times in
Yeah,
3
it's so
hours
cute
at
every
this
time.
game.
I get it. Like
It's
every
called
first-
culture. It's called culture. You guys are uncultured.
It is, but at the same time, like I think you look at the NFL, for example, you know, at the Bears game, they only play bear down after every score. That makes sense. Is that you play your song after a score? You know, that makes sense.
Here we go, Brownies. Here we go.
That was really loud. That just like blew out my eardrum.
Dude, the Browns fans might have the worst one. You guys are just barking like fucking idiots all goddamn day.
We got Shadura Sanders. We got Shadura Sanders. That's all that
You and
matters.
Georgia fans are just fun. No one wants to be on a plane full of fucking Georgia fans. I'll tell you that. Or Browns fans.
Yeah. No, the
got
worst by
Shador.
far, and I promise that there's no bias in this whatsoever, is Green Bay is the worst one.
I've never heard it.
I won't say it. It's go blank go, you know, and they just
yeah.
scream it like every third down on defense, every score, every day, everything. It's just like college. It's the same thing.
It's insufferable.
Where it's a bit repetitive. I love the college bands though. Sometimes they bring some character. Like if you look up Neck down when they play Neck at LSU, that shit's fucking awesome. That's sweet. Even
They
though
can't
they've
play
tried to ban it.
They can't play it anymore.
No, I thought that they were allowed to now. They banned it for a while, but I think they brought it back.
They're gonna bring back the song that says "Suck that tiger dick, bitch."
Well, that's the students yelling. That's not the song itself. That's
How
the
have I
students
never
yelling.
heard this? I've never heard this before.
You've never heard Neck at LSU before?
Never. I've
Oh
heard,
my God.
I've heard
Look up the
Dixieland
clips.
Delight where they like Bama does all the.
No, this is way cooler than Dixieland Delight by a landslide.
By a
Like
landslide.
just and the song, like the actual band playing, it's a banger too. But
Just say, hey yo,
Hey-yo.
and it's like "Suck that tiger dick, bitch."
like the whole stadium screaming it. They had last time they went to college game day at LSU, like McAfee did it a couple times during the show, and they would show little kids, like 10-year-old kids, all doing it. It's
Jeez,
nuts.
That is nuts.
It's really cool though.
Hey, what happened to culture, Chuck? It's culture.
Yeah, that's.
I know. I'm
culture,
saying
man.
that's nuts. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. That's awesome. Good. I'm happy.
And
for
you
them.
know what? I have a hot take too. So after I had Texas A&M be my lock of the week, I did a little bit of research in A&M. A little bit. You know, everybody calls it a cult and everything. I was just like doom scrolling on TikTok, like deep into this. They're like, they call it the war hymn there. Their fight song is one of the most badass things I've ever seen in my life. It's awesome. I'm not going to lie.
This is A&M.
Texas A&M. It's really sweet. If you look up a video of them doing it in the full stadium, Gerard, are you like a magician over there? You just made like a
You're
cloud
gonna just
disappear
fucking
out of nowhere.
striked. He's gonna
He's
get
made
a
he's made a
strike on
cloud
YouTube.
appear out of nowhere.
Oh shit!
No,
gonna have
he's
to
a
cut that part
magician.
out.
He's a magician. It's just like
No,
the
we're
smoke
definitely
during
gonna
his
have to
trick,
cut that out.
you know. But
You were saying, Burns?
But no, it's just fucking cool. It's real. It's really cool. It's really grown on me. I like it, man. I used to call them a cult all the time, and they still are, 100%. But it's pretty fucking cool. Yeah.
Nice. One thing that I know we were busting your balls about the tailgate thing, but there was 3 really, or 4, I guess, good things that I thought came out of it. One, we got some good footage. One of the clips was crazy. These kids acted like they had no future at all, and were just saying whatever they wanted to on camera. Like the type of thing where like we would never ever do this because we're not out to do this, but we could like end their lives. Like it was that bad.
Can you give an example of speech?
It was just slurs. They're just
Slurs, yeah.
Oh,
Like really bad, yeah. Which we're in no space to post that anywhere because we are
just a
about
bunch. They
positivity
were
here.
just yelling a bunch of racial slurs into the camera.
No, I wouldn't say the main one wasn't racial. It was
We don't need to get any deeper into
out
it.
of love. You know, like when people love each
Yeah,
other.
they
Oh.
but they were hammered. And like we kind of Gerard gave him like multiple opportunities to be like, all right, let's not say that. Give me your thoughts on this, and then they just kept saying it, and it was like, oh my god.
That's definitely
but-
interesting.
Other than that, there was good things that happened. We met
Are we
Deutsch.
gonna post their clip? Are we gonna post their clip? Are we gonna bleep them out? Like bleep it out?
Oh, it's already. I think it's sitting in our drafts. It's going up right after this call, actually.
Oh Jesus Christ, man! Well, it's good knowing you guys.
Yeah. No, the clip is posted. I took a small clip of it, and it's just bleeped out the entire time, and it's none of the slurs that they used. It was just him saying like "suck my."
Was it Bears fans or Steelers fans?
Bears fan.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's like the part that I clipped is it's funny. It's nothing bad.
Yeah.
But we met Deutsch, who the dude who drinks the beers. Did you see that, Burns?
Yes. No, I did see that.
That
That
dude
was
was on the
pretty sweet.
yak. He was on the yak today. He was just chilling at Barstool's office, and I was like,
Yeah.
they were showing the videos of him drinking the beers. I was like, Gerard, we were there, like with him.
Yeah. No, that guy's. He's got the talent. Well, he just knows how to open his throat, and then it just.
He told me I could do it too if I really wanted to learn, and I was like, well, like where do I start? Like how
You
do I-
start
where-
like chugging water, I guess, and then you just move the different beverages.
I'm just gonna be. I feel like I'm just gonna choke every time I try to open my throat.
Probably, but
Gerard,
I mean,
was
dude,
thinking,
he makes some
I
good
was-
money off of it.
yeah, he does. He monetizes it well, and he was with the dude who won the 2024 Nathan's hot dog eating contest. Because Joey Chestnut wasn't in it
Oh
that
yeah.
year.
So,
So this dude-
it was the Mickey Mouse year.
All right, yeah,
were you
but
talking to him? Because I'm not gonna lie, I feel like we really didn't give a shit about that guy.
no, I talked to him. I talked to him a little bit. I was asking him a bunch of questions. I might have actually annoyed him because of how many questions I asked him. But I thought about it. If we end up, which we will, doing this hot dog eating contest at a bar, I think it would be sick if we like had him as a special guest somehow. Yeah, that would be so sick.
Him and hot dogs?
Yeah, he could slam like we give him 30 and he goes against everyone else who has like 10. Just
Yeah, but
That's
he's gonna
not a bad
want to
shout.
like Kate.
yeah, so we can factor it into the budget. I mean, it's not that big, but
Let's get Joey Chestnut and stuff. That's way cooler.
I mean, no, the dude has
Nothing against this
4,000
guy.
followers. Yeah, he's not that big. Like, I feel like he might just be down to like do some Chicago press stuff.
No, my real goat. I'm not gonna lie. My
What'd you
real
say?
goat in that whole market though is. Do you know who Badlands Chugs is?
Yes.
That's the fucking goat. That's literally the goat, dude. He's the
Insert-
Joey Chuck. He's the Joey Chestnut of beverages.
Lemonades.
Yes, lemonade. That's his big thing.
I've never seen
But
him.
no, I've seen this dude. It's this huge. He's huge, dude. This guy's massive. He took a Mountain Dew, probably the size of like 6 of these water bottles, and chugged the whole thing in under a minute. It just
Pretty sweet.
disappears. Yeah, he's awesome. Great.
Hell yeah.
Great name too for a guy
Yeah.
that chugs.
Badlands Chugs. That's badass.
That is
right there.
badass.
Yeah.
And then back to the tailgate, we also met a dude from Happy Dad who was like just interested in what we were doing. And then some guy, the guy who did like the tickets for the entire thing, he's like, let me get your card. And Gerard we didn't know who he was at first. And the guy's like, hey man, can I get a koozie? And Gerard's like, yeah, but you have to like do an interview. And the guy's like, oh, I'm working right now. And like, Gerard, you played it off great. You were like, nah, you can't get one then. And the guy's like, come on, man. And you're like, nah, I'm just kidding. And then you gave him one. And I think he thought it was funny.
Yeah. I thought you just can't be over demanding koozies. There's a little criteria to earn the coos.
Yeah, you got to do the interview. You got to lock in for it.
It's a couple fucking questions. A lot of people did not. That was an interesting, like compared to South Lot. I kind of like South Lot better because like there's just more like up and down you can go. Like you can just it's bigger,
more
so
real estate.
More up and down. That one's like really like tight knit, so it's like it's hard to pull people to interviews.
Yeah, no, that is true.
And
no, it's
there
also
too,
just...
you run into a lot of the same faces, which makes it tough. At the South Lot, you just keep running into new faces, which is kind of nice.
True. No, it is different 100%. I just wanted you guys to pop by, check it out. It was a good fucking time, dude. Tailgate went great. We like sold out like crazy again. It was a great time.
Yeah, they packed that. Up.
No, we did. It was awesome. Like in the morning, before when I've shown up there at 8 a.m., sometimes, there's like 15 people there. But then it usually starts to fill in around like 9:30. Like that's when it's filled.
Can I go? Dude, this is just a random thought, but it's awesome. Can you guys imagine how much content we're gonna get when the Bears go to the playoffs?
Holy cow. Okay, whoa.
Big
whoa,
time.
Whoa.
You might have to knock on some wood.
I got wood.
The real question is, what if somehow we get a home playoff game? That's when it's like, whoa. If we get a home playoff game in the first round, but we need a lot to happen to go our way, and we need to win a lot of rough ball games for that to happen. But
So fucking cool.
it would be so sweet. It would be 10 out of 10. But
So much content.
yeah,
I'm gonna leave the content planning for that shit up to you guys, and I'll organize, but you guys know the pulse of it.
It's going to be nuts. I mean, if we are on the road, it would be cool too. But if we somehow were at home for a Bears playoff game, I mean, the vibes would be unmatched. If it was somewhere close by in a city that I would want to go to, I would probably just end up going somehow. I would find a way there. But if we're like on the road in Philly, you couldn't pay me to go to that game. You really couldn't, to be honest with you.
No,
that
we're
just
gonna
sounds
get
like
ass
hell.
beat.
But
You're gonna be screaming "bear down"? We're gonna get our fucking asses beat.
yeah, no way. If it was LA's too far, I'd only go if it was somewhere drivable too. I'd want to drive there, but also just going to LA. That just sounds interesting.
It sounds like we need a lot. We need it close. We need drivable. We need
it close. Well, looking at, hang on, NFC standings real quick.
It kind of sounds like across that bridge when we get there type of vibe.
Potentially, but it's always fun to look ahead. I mean, dude, we could start looking at flights for San Francisco too in February. I heard that there's some event there, some big football game in February in San Francisco this year.
Talking
Who
about
knows?
the Super Bowl.
Yeah, maybe they play
That-
there. Oh, if we played like the Bucks, in the first round, I would love to go there just to go to Tampa in January. That sounds beautiful.
If lives in Tampa, we could really get down.
Okay, that's a place to stay. That's a place to rest the heads. That's beautiful.
Not Nico.
Yeah.
They play the Bucks.
And I mean, Tampa fans, I don't know if they're that crazy. I feel like we could get some decently cheap seats to get into that house. Even if we're like standing room only or like the very top row.
Can we talk about Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Yes. That was the last thing. I was just gonna say, last thing is, the reason I say you guys feel the pulse of it or whatever and tell me what the plan is and I'll organize is because yesterday in the car ride to the tailgate, Gerard was like getting mad at me for not hating Aaron Rodgers as much as him. And I'm like, dude, I grew up in Ohio. Like, I am not from here. I hope you guys win, but I also don't really care.
They're the Bears hype. Like, Chuck, you were in, here's a perfect example. Chuck, you were in Wrigleyville when the Cubs were in the playoffs, like actually in the playoffs,
it's fun. It's
If
so
the,
fun.
but if the Bears make the playoffs, it's that times 100. Like
Exactly.
Gerard can agree with me. It is that times 1,000 maybe. It's
And
not
I'm-
even close.
That's exactly why I'm rooting for you. Like I want the Bears to be good because you guys are like the Browns. You guys sucked for so long. It's cool that you guys are good now. I mean, it's truth. It's the truth.
It is true. It is true.
Yeah. That's like a compliment.
All right.
First, Chuck had Mike Tomlin's dick in his mouth.
I was just.
That's
I was
crazy
saying-
as a Steeler fan. That's
No,
crazy.
no.
Saying, dude, he's a Browns fan. He's like, I respect Mike Tomlin so much. Why don't you put your nose in his ass? Okay,
Dude, shut up. That's not true at all. That's literally not true at all. I said Mike Tomlin is one of the greatest coaches of all time because he hasn't had a losing record, which is true, and has won more games in Brown Stadium than any Browns coach, I'm almost positive.
So you
I was
should-
like, that's fucking impressive. And
You
it
should hate him.
sucks.
You should hate him, not respect
No,
him.
I hate Ben Roethlisberger. I hate Antonio Brown. I hate all those guys. Like, I don't.
Antonio Brown's cool. You can't really hate him. Well, you can because he did bad things.
Dude, he kicked our punter in the face one game.
But also, like, he just has CTE, and now he's arrested for attempted murder. So,
So I don't know if he's that cool.
yeah.
No, yeah, he's definitely not that cool.
But that, as a fan, like that's fandom 101. If some dude comes into your house, I mean, like, let's put it like this. I'm gonna put it in a scenario. If you were at home-
You're
wait,
missing the entire basis of this
Let
argument.
me do my scenario. I have a scenario lined up.
And then I'm going to give my argument.
If you were at home in your house and you were just having a good old day, it was a Sunday, you're just hanging out, and then someone came in twice a year and beat the shit out of you, okay, and then just left, and then you're supposed to respect them.
You sit there and go, wow.
The
that
whole
was really-
basis.
I respect
the whole
the hell out of
basis.
that guy.
See, you're twisting it because the whole basis of the argument yesterday was oh, like we should be able to smoke them, and I said the Steelers are the type of team that can win or lose any game by 20 because they have Mike Tomlin as their coach, which is so true. Like that's just a fucking ball knowing fact right there. Because they've beat us and we've beat them, and then you brought up the point. Well, they beat you majority of the time, and I said yeah, but I've experienced it.
You're doing something that it's I think that it's called gaslighting. It's infuriating because I'm thinking I'm saying in the car, Bears are gonna beat their ass. We should. Oh, Aaron Rodgers is out. Defense is hurt. Who cares? They're still dogs. We should beat the shit out of them. And then you're just there going, the Steelers could win. And I'm just like what's the point of saying that? It's only
See, this is you going back to you being like, oh well, I'm gonna have my opinion and I don't want yours. Well, you're screaming in the middle of the bar. People are gonna give their opinions. Same thing. If you're giving your take in the car, I'm gonna give my opinion. I'm gonna give my opinion.
But you know that when you give the opinion of
And I'm right.
When you give the opinion that is clearly not the same opinion that I have, it's like, why would you even? What are we doing here?
Look,
That goes
I'm the
both ways.
middleman
That
here.
goes both fucking
Hold
ways.
on. I'm the middleman here. I'm gonna give the result, and then let's get into Turkey Day. Gerard's right. Bear down. Mike Tomlin's a pussy. Okay. And Aaron Rodgers is too. Next one.
That solved nothing, but thank you, Burns.
Turkey Day.
Yes.
Woo! I'm excited.
We're gonna try to make content.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
Gerard's going solo mode.
to the parade.
Yes.
We have a Thanksgiving parade.
What?
I thought that was just like the one in New York.
What are you, fucking stupid?
I'm not a parade guy on Thanksgiving. I'm a football and.
Can we
on
confirm that?
TV.
I
I
think that's
watched the
in New York,
Macy's.
Gerard.
We have like the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade on TV. No, wait, he is right. Chicago has one, but the big one is the Macy's one in New York. That's the big one.
It's on State Street.
Yeah, no, it's right there in the middle of the city.
Yeah, it's
He is
massive.
right. No, I do remember seeing bits and pieces of it, but we'd always watch the Macy's one on TV.
Yeah, that's the main one. But still, either way, it's content.
Yeah, no, that
Gerard,
is good. No, it is.
what are you thinking about asking? I feel like we should try and make it like wholesome, like kind of. You know what I'm saying?
What are you most thankful for?
Yeah, like stuff like that.
Most thankful for, sure. We'll do that. And favorite dish. Favorite dish will be a hot topic because some people say like I think Burns likes cranberry sauce, and I think cranberry sauce
is good.
disgusting. So
It's a
it'll be a good
it's a
thing
necessity.
to argue. like during the interview or whatever, if someone says cranberry sauce, I'm gonna look at them sideways. But those are two. I'm thankful. Maybe favorite balloon in the parade.
Oh, that could be a good
That's a
one.
valid
That's
one.
unique.
You ever see the videos during those big parades whenever they like hit a building and pop? That's like the greatest videos ever. Those are some of the best. Chuck, you definitely know the lore about like back in the day in Cleveland when they let go like over 1 million balloons. Do you know what I'm talking about or no?
Yeah.
This was
I do
before we
not.
were born. This was a long time ago.
This
But-
was a disaster.
Oh,
Yeah,
you guys
it was
both
like
know
a
about this?
disaster. Yes, this is a dude. I would assume somebody from Cleveland like knows exactly what I'm talking about here.
I have
They
never
let
once
go-
heard of it.
How many balloons did they let go that day? But I forget why they did it too. Cleveland balloon disaster.
Yeah.
There were an estimated
1986 charity.
1.5 million balloons released into the air. What quickly went wrong due to the weather. That's so cool. And apparently for like months, they were cleaning up balloons just everywhere.
That is nuts. Yeah,
Like,
I'm surprised
dude,
I've never heard of that.
Odds are if you went into a forest around Cleveland to this day, no, they definitely like, balloons aren't biodegradable. No way, right? Especially not back in the day. Dude, you could definitely find like a little remnant of a balloon somewhere in the wild in Cleveland.
That's crazy. I never heard of that.
Yeah, it was that's just one of the dumbest things ever too. What
Have
did
you
they
guys
think
ever
was
heard
going to
of,
happen?
This is very off topic. Have you guys heard of 10-cent beer night that the Indians did?
Yes. That's a classic right there.
My uncle was there. They did 10-cent beer night, so you got like a ticket, and you got up to like 10 or something, and they would stamp you every time. And beers were 10 cents, and the stadium just turned into like a war zone. People were running on the field. They had to cancel the game. Someone stole first base.
Yep.
Oh, I did see that.
Yep. And didn't they like bring the truck? They couldn't keep up with the sales, so they brought the truck inside the stadium and just opened the back of it.
Yeah.
That's
And
so
then
great.
There's a picture of like fans in the dugout. My uncle's one of them, just sitting in the dugout because the teams all went into the locker rooms and stuff. It's nuts.
That's so cool. And that's why it'll never, like, even a dollar beer night at, like, Wrigley, that would never happen here. At White Sox Park, they're close, though. $5 beers, that's a good deal. That's a good deal.
Remember when someone got shot at the White Sox game?
Yes, and it was this lady who had a gun. She was like 500 pounds. Yeah, she had a gun hidden in her fat rolls.
Oh.
She was like 500 pounds, and the gun went off. Just went off in there, which is so funny. The person who got shot, they're perfectly fine. So
All right, yeah.
that's
So
why
it's
it's a
funny.
laughing matter.
So it's funny. Yeah, it's funny.
But it's fucking hilarious that somehow a gun and a fight. That sounds like a Family Guy episode. That doesn't sound real at all. But
Guaranteed
that's a
rate,
great one.
baby.
Yeah.
All right, back to Thanksgiving, and then we'll wrap up. What are we thankful for? What are we thankful for in 2025? I can go first. I have 3 ready. I figured I could give you guys a second to think. All right, number 1 thing I'm thankful for is Chicago. Moved out here in July. This place absolutely rocks. Like this place is pretty cool. It's there's always shit going on, and it's just little stuff like that. That tailgate, opportunities come from just being here. I think, which is kind of you can't even explain it. It's just like there's something in there. Opportunities come. Number 2, I have Chipotle and coffee, kind of a tag teamer there. 2 of my favorite things in my life. And then lastly, just family and friends. Got a good supporting family. Met you 2 guys. Got a good team here. Girlfriend, roommates, everybody. Makes life all worth it. So that's enough for my wholesomeness, I guess.
That's a good one.
Thankful for clean loads. Clean loads, dude.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
All right, on to the next.
Thankful for, in no order at all, but the great football team that we've been talking about this entire time. It's been fantastic, and I'll do it too. I'll throw the Cubs on there too. I'll never forget those 2 weeks in the playoffs. That was awesome. Just living here and going to those games was unbelievable. Number 2 is just the support across social media. It's just been it's been a crazy year. It's been unbelievable, and that includes this as well. Just growing this more and more. It's been crazy. And then lastly, I'm going to match you there, but family, friends, lady, everyone, it's been fantastic. Have a lot of great college friends that I graduated with this year. Very grateful for that as well. And yeah, it's just been great. It's been a good year so far. Good year.
Gerard started laughing midway through yours because we both said girlfriend, and he doesn't.
Yeah, you guys are like, I got family's fantastic. Fucking, I got a lady. I'm just sitting here like, shit.
Nah, that was awesome, Burns. Good stuff.
All right, now I gotta go. I'm thankful. I'm thankful for fucking TikTok this year. Started making TikToks, then I started doing more stand up, and it's just opened so many doors. Like now I'm doing this stuff. I'm getting I still got a couple packages of yerba mate here. Like companies are just sending me shit, and it's been sweet. It's been open for my favorite band, doing stand-up comedy, which was insane. So it's just been wild. There's just been a lot of wild opportunities. Chuck, I told you about that. Remember when we were at Fireplace Inn that one time on that Sunday, and bunch of charades happened that night?
Yes, I do remember that.
Opportunities out the door, man. It's insane. It's been very fun. It's been a very fun year. Lost some friends, and I think some family. I think some people died this year. So, but still thankful for them. So it's been cool. It's been a wild year.
Yeah, it's
Hell
been
yeah,
good.
that's perfect. We still got a little bit left. We got a month left.
We got another month. A lot of growth to do still. We're growing. Also, another update for us. Also, I think I may be having a guest walk through the back here in a second. Last update. Sorry to kill the wholesomeness, but we switched our TikTok from a business TikTok to a creator TikTok. That way, we're not on TikTok Shop anymore because we weren't really selling anything on there. So views hypothetically should be going up. And yeah, that's I think a great step for the business. Then eventually make some money off some views. So that's the plan there. And what's up, Spence? That was a good step.
When can we make money off views?
Right now.
You can right now, but every video has to be over a minute long, and also they'll kind of shoot you down, so it's really not worth it right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say it's not worth it. Personally.
No, our number one goal is to get to 100K and then worry about that stuff. But it's cool that door is slowly opening, which is exciting. So
if we make a video that's a minute and 1 second long, and it's pretty wholesome, and it gets 1 million views, we can make a couple grand each.
Yeah.
I don't know about that
depends.
much. But
it's a weird calculation where it takes in region, watch time. If someone watches half compared
RPM,
to the whole
it's
thing,
interesting.
it makes a huge difference. But
we
don't have to worry about that quite yet.
Yeah.
Chuck, I'm almost out of job, buddy. I'm worried about it.
That's not my point. My point is that we're gonna get you paid, and we should be getting that invoice this week. Hopefully, I texted Evan, no response, but I'm on him. So.
Guy's always on his phone. He's actually the quickest responder, so the fact that there's no response is crazy.
Yeah, I know. All right, but that's everything I got. You guys got anything else?
Yeah, no, that's perfect.
Sweet. We got photo shoot after this. You guys good with that? Gerard, just text your ETA, and we'll make it quick.
And then I'll time to walk over. Yeah.
Sweet. And then I can drive you guys both home.
Sweet. That's perfect.
Awesome.
So.
All right, boys. Ladies
good.
and gentlemen, thank you for watching episode number 2. I think this one was slightly better. Hopefully, we get a couple more views. And
yes, sir.
We'll be back next week for Daydrink Radio.
Perfect. Thank you, boys.
All right. See you, boys.
Deuces.